we're going to move next to is common barriers that we all experience. You know, we fight the challenges of lack of time, picky eaters, and even just that motivation, as Anne was just talking about, that motivation to do the things together. And so we're going to hit on some of those. Anne, you want to kind of highlight how it's affected your family?
Yes. Okay. So the first one, lack of time. This one is an interesting one, and I think this one hits home for most of us as parents. Most of us in a busy world where we're just trying to. The word I use often when I do family therapy, survive, is surviving life. So with busy schedules, finding time to cook healthy meals or even engaging in exercise and physical activities, it can be really challenging because I don't know about you, Rachel, but my day starts at like 5 a.m. and it
Mhm,
ends sometimes at 10 p.m. And
mhm,
outside of the fact that I am blessed to sit for a living and listen to people talk, outside of that, it's hard for me to catch in physical movement. And I see this as well with students and with our children, our teenagers. We have 3 teenagers left of the 10 at home, all the rest are adults. That, as their life gets busier, as, they're sitting in school, they're doing homework and sometimes hours of homework, that the last thing that they want to do is get up and get moving. And Rachel, I'm
mhm.
curious for you how you experience that, not just as a mom, but also what you hear clinically when you're dealing with people or coaching people in just that lack of time.
You know, that's the biggest thing. Like, Anne and I are believers, and if you're a believer, you know, the devil succeeds in keeping us busy. And
Mm,
society then feeds all of that, that we have to stay busy. You know, and other areas that we've already talked about in some of our other episodes is just we have to be intentional to take care of us. Again, we talk at length taking care of our own temple that the Lord has given us. But then we're also trying to steward that for our family. And so we have to be intentional of what is the time that we've been given in a day. And I love to look at it like, even if, so I've taken the piece of looking at the Lord asks us to tithe. Again, from the biblical perspective, the Lord says, tithe your money. Again, that's a whole nother area we can talk about. But I carved that out to even ask, what do I do to tithe my day, the day that I've been given?